Hey guys, what's up and welcome to yet another unboxing here on the World War II Solitaire board game channel. Man, I should have chosen a shorter channel name because I'm getting so tired of saying World War II Solitaire board game channel. Anyway, targets for today, Bombers over the Reich 1942 to 1945. Game is designed by Steve Dixon and Bob Best and it's published by Legion War Games. Anyway, let's open this bad boy up. You know, ever since I played B-17 Queen of the Skies and survived a 25 mission campaign, which you can see on this channel, I've been looking to find target for today. I emailed Legion War Games, hey guys, can I get a review copy? They never replied, so I went out and bought it at a local game store. And with target for today, I gotta say the cover is one of the most beautiful covers that I've seen on any game box. It's just amazing. And on the side we see the emblem for the US Air Force, I guess, US Army Air Force. I'm not good with emblems, so I should probably just shut up. And we see the silhouette of a B-17, the back of the box. I will give you a moment's chance here to, if you want to pause the video and read this. Okay, let's open this bad boy up and see what we got. We got some Ziploc bags and some D6 and D10s. We have our rules of play. Wow, that's a meaty book. And seems like there's some charts in the book. And game tables. So I gotta say, like, this is what I'm a little bit worried about. Like, you know, B-17 has the charts, which you can put in. I put them in menu holders. It's really accessible, really nice. But this game seems to have the charts in the rule booklet. I'm not a fan of that because that was the way of Devil Boats and Schnell Boats. But I'm going to give the game a chance. I mean, come on, it's a B-17 game, you know. Secret Combined Strategic Targets Committee. I have no idea what this is. Ah, more charts. Okay. All right, so there's two books of charts, and is there yeah, there's a third one too. Crap. Okay, anyway, we'll see how it goes. And then we have some kind of map, not mounted. And then we have B-17 crew placement sheet. Oh, it's two-sided. Okay, it's one-sided. That's cool. But I mean, come on, if B-17 Queen of the Skies in the 80s could have a mounted map, this game should have a mounted map. But the crew compartment actually wasn't mounted, so maybe the actually map is. Doesn't look like it though. Okay, so we have our different airplanes, B-24, another B-24 version. And as usual, guys, we're going to look at all of the components quickly, and then we'll look at all of it in greater detail. And it was a YB-40. I don't even know that plane. And then we have a bunch of counters, and these are going to be your nasty Germans. Even got some of those jet planes, and they're one-sided. And then we have more counters, a bunch of crew counters and wounds and whatnot. Some aces, and we have some planes, and these are beautiful. I like them very much. One-sided. Okay, I shouldn't have spoken before I checked it all out because the actual play board is mounted. That's very nice. Very cool. Looks quite similar to B-17 Queen of the Skies, and the mission log sheet is certainly looking like it. They are mounted. Sorry, they are not mounted. They're thick paper, and I'm guessing that you're gonna have to photocopy these or play with some kind of plastic on them. That's a little bit disappointing because I would have preferred them, you know, as the regularly these games come with paper log sheets. Now I'm gonna have to go to a library and print this out. So that's not great. And we have, yes, we have different, log sheets from the B17 to the B24, and this one, the YB40, that I never heard of. I'm not an airplane guy, so. And then we have the mission results log, another one I guess we're gonna have to print. Group game assignment sheet, I guess it's the same there. So we've got one for 42, one for 43. And then composite mission record, another one we're going to have to go and print. And zone worksheets, I'm guessing that's something that play should copy sheet before play. Yeah, okay, not a fan of that, to be honest. Not a fan of that at all. And then we have a green paper. Is this some kind of secret code to something? I have no idea. A green paper. That's it. That's all you get in Target for today. So now let's go ahead and look at everything a little bit closer. So the zone worksheet looks like this. And it's one-sided. And the composite mission record looks like this. We recognize it from B17 Queen of the Skies. Basically looks the same. And our group assignment sheet for 943. And our group assignment sheet for 942. Again, players should make copies of this before play. That's very annoying because I buy a game, I paid $120 for this game here in Sweden, where it was perhaps 150 bucks. And if I pay 150 bucks, I want to have a game that is ready to play. I don't need to book an appointment at the local library, which is 30 minutes away. That's an hour driving back and forth, and I gotta pay about 50 cents for every page. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to pay some. I mean, it's gonna be like, I don't know, 40 pages for a full campaign of 35 missions. Is gonna be a lot more, but let's say 40 pages for all in all. That's still 20 bucks. So that's rather annoying. Mission log sheet. And again, then we have our beautiful board. It looks very much like the board in B17 Queen of the Skies. And not sure what these are for. I'm guessing they're to be placed. You can see they fit there in the middle of the board. And these are really beautiful. They could be, I mean, they're not very thick, as you can see, so they could be a little bit thicker, but I think they're all right. And then we have our one-sided counters. So, we have our crew, beautiful counters. What an upgrade if you compare it to B17 Queen of the Skies. Wound counters, frostbite, and these are also lovely. The different guns that we have available. Not sure what this means, but I think it's fighter crashes, fighter breaks off, and FCAB. No idea, man. Really nice counters. This guy kind of looks like Pinful Harold. And some green crew and aces. Beautiful. And then we have our enemy interceptors. 109s and 190s and so on. Really beautiful. Nice counters. And then we have our crew placement sheet for the YB40. I don't know why I never heard of this bomber, but again, I'm not an airplane guy. I'm not an air warfare guy, so that might be the reason to it. And that's the B-24J, and then we have the B-24D. and our B17G and our B17F. And our Bomber Group game formation board for 42 and 43. Not sure if this is used in single player or if it's some kind of multiplayer thing. And yeah, the dice, not very much to look at. Let's take a look at these chart books. So yeah, I'm not sure this is gonna be my thing. There's just so many charts. I mean, I really like B17 Queen of the Skies, and I noticed that many people that like that also likes Target for Today. But one of the nice things with B17 Queen of the Skies is that it's so easy to get into. You learn it rather quickly, and you play a mission rather quickly. But I have my doubts that's the case with this, because look at this. And that's just charts. And that's just one of the books with charts. But again, it's just my first impression here. Not trying to shit on the game here. Just my initial impressions, and many times I've opened a game and I felt like, but then my experience playing it has been quite the opposite. So these are the flight log gazetteer. Not sure why there needs to be one for each. I guess it's predetermined in B17 Queen of the Skies. So you kind of roll for it in the beginning of the mission. So it's different. It can be different every time. So a lot of tables. A lot of tables. But this was mainly the flight log gazetteer in this one. So, I mean, even though it's thick, it's not a lot of charts in it. Actually, it's the flight log gazetteer, which is different. And then here we have the main game tables, which is going to be, I'm guessing, the main amount of the charts. And we do get some nice pictures as well. So I can see where Joe Carter got his inspiration to devil boats and Schnell boats, and also upcoming dog boats, because his system was quite the same, but I think even the rules were in the same book as all of the charts, which is a little bit, I prefer it this way, have the rules separate so you can browse the rules without, you know, having to mess with where you got the charts. And then we have rules of play. Then we have our components, designer notes, setup, and we have some designer notes in the boxes. And more designer notes, and then starting the mission on page 11 starts the real rules with sequence of play, combat, and so on. And then we have some optional rules here in the middle of it. And some charts here. I'm not sure if they're only here or if they're also in that tables book. I hope they are. I don't like charts in my rules. And then it's optional rules here in the end. And some more charts. Well, I mean, basically it's about 30 pages of rules, but like I said, there's a bunch of charts in there. Sweden. For bombers flying from England against targets in northeastern Germany or Poland, you may divert to Sweden rather than to crash land or bail out over enemy territory. Sweden is in zones 11 and 12 for England-based bombers. If you decide to divert to Switzerland or Sweden, you must be able to fly there from the zone you are currently in. Roll for landing upon arrival on table 7-1 to see if your crew and bomber survive. If you divert to Switzerland or Sweden, you and your crew are in turn for the rest of the war. Game over. Actually, interesting note, there was not very close, not very far from here on the coast, there was actually a B-17 that crashed. I think all of the crew, unfortunately, were killed in action. There you have it, guys. Target for today, Bombers over the Reich 1942 to 1945 by Legion Wargames. If you enjoyed this video, I highly recommend you to subscribe because I will do a playthrough video of this game. If you like B-17 games, check out my B-17 Queen of the Skies videos. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please take the moment to comment and like the video. If you want to help me out a little bit extra, you can become a supporting member of the channel for only $2.99 a month. You can also do a one-time donation to PayPal or YouTube Super Thanks, and you have my PayPal address in the video description. Okay guys, thank you again very much for watching. I will see you next time.